quite exciting, I'd say. But anyway, so I just want to talk about all the cases that I've recently been handling. And like, I never really, told y'all about like all the healings I've done and I've been doing. I guess really more so for documentational purposes. I just want to document everything for information. So, because pranic healing is regular on the Eastern Hemisphere. So this shit's in hospitals and physical therapy centers, and it's a lot more mainstream in the Eastern Hemisphere than it is over here in the West. So that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to make this a big deal in the West. I'm not trying to make it seem like, all pranic healing is just this new thing. No, this is already regular. It's not crazy. It's not like, oh my God, it's miracles. Oh, he laid his hands and, did his healings. They did the Reiki or the pranic healing and now my cancer is gone. For me, I'm past that. That's cool and all, but stuff like that and I'm trying to make that normal. I'm trying to make that to where we look at, oh yeah, Kathy, she got some pranic healing. 2 sessions, and her cancer was gone. Yeah, I'm trying to be in that dimension already, where this shit is already normal and regular, where it's not crazy and and looked upon as like wacky and stone him, he's a witch. So it's like that already in other parts of the world. Just in the West we're slow with the with the spiritual stuff. But anyways, that's not a problem. That's where I'm trying to come in and do my part or whatever. So that's how y'all gonna help me, because lately we're getting a lot more sessions because people are seeing like how real this stuff is. So I just wanted to show y'all some people that have had crazy experiences with me and some crazy experiences I've had myself. So boom, first one. I did healing on myself. First one I'll talk about, I guess, the toothache. I had a bomb-ass toothache. That shit there was nothing I could do. I'm a pretty tough guy. I'm not a punk. That shit had me wanting to cry. I ain't never been shot. I say that shit all the time. I ain't never been shot, boy, but a toothache that had me out of commission. I literally used to hit the garage and lift weights because I didn't know what else to do. The pain was so crazy. I'm over here doing the most unthinkable, crazy, backwards shit. I'm lifting weights because I'm like, bro, I'm like, if I make my muscles hurt, maybe my teeth won't hurt. That's how crazy you would think, oh, nigga, go lay down or go to. I'm like, I don't know what. I gotta do something. I gotta take my mind off this shit. I want to cry, but I'm dying. Literally dying. Toothache. Don't skip the dental shit. People get your teeth fixed, everything. But yeah, stuff happens though, you know what I'm saying? So I had the toothache, right? So I'm like, oh, nothing helped. So that's when I tried self-healing on me with the pranic healing, you know what I'm saying? I started doing my sweeping, and then boom, I'm like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here doing my shit, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, like, it don't hurt no more, like, shit really worked. That was my aha moment, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has one. I like being around when I bring out people's aha moment, you know what I'm saying? My favorite one was my girlfriend. Like, she had we was about to go out. She had put on her makeup, put her makeup on and shit. Then right when we about to leave, she's like, oh, I think I got a headache from my makeup on, you know what I'm saying? Like, or she already had a little lightheadedness or whatever, and the makeup don't help. So her shit was bumping. She was like, I don't even want to go out no more, you know what I'm saying? She was like, I was like, hey, I try not to force my healings on people because I'm pretty, I'm pretty gun-ho about this spirituality. So I got to learn how to withdraw myself and not try and infringe my beliefs and my shit on other people. So I try and be more reserved when it comes to spiritual aspects of things. So I'm like, I don't want to come to her and say, sit your ass down, let me heal you. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going on. You just, No, I'm like, I gotta learn to, what I'm really learning is letting people, be themselves, to each his own. And I really, truly try to live by that, So I'm like, hey, she knows that I do this healing. She knows that I've healed shit. I don't want her to come to me, I don't want to force her, because then it won't be, that's your own experience, that's your own journey, you know what I mean? So, which is hard, because it's like, these are your boyfriend, your girlfriend, you love them, you want them to be at the same spiritual level as you and all that stuff. So, everything you naturally just kind of want to, put all your stuff on them, whatever. But I'm just like, with the healing stuff, I'm like, I can't, tell her, hey, I'm going to heal you, sit down. No, I don't want to do it like that. So felt a whole lot better. She actually had, that was just enough for me that she had asked me, I was like, oh shit, it's the first time she asked me for some healing. So she was like, yeah, can you do your thing? Let's come try your thing. it was your thing at that point. Not that she woke as hell, she's spiritual, we on the same. I'm just saying, like, as far as the healings, like, I don't want to force that on her, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want her to discover this on her own. So she asked me did the healing on her, and she was like, had her eyes closed. She was like, oh my God, hey, it's working. Oh my God, this shit really worked. My headache's gone. She was like, oh shit. Then she opened her eyes, and she was like, oh shit, everything's brighter. I can see everything got brighter. And I'm like, yeah, I was, taking all that crud energy off your face, all that, I was taking off the, all the dirty energy off your face and your whole, She's like, oh shit, it's going, She was like, hurry up, let's leave now before it comes back. She was like, oh shit, like, you really took my headache away. I don't know what you did, but I don't know how it works. I think this shit might come back. So she's like, let's hurry up and leave while I'm feeling good. So I was like, all right, we can leave, but just so you know, you're fine. It don't work like that, you'll be fine. It won't come back in no time soon, at least. So that was cool. And then, like, the second time, it was not too long ago, I did another healing on her and shit. And I regularly, like, now we're at a point where I regularly handle, if there's a period coming 3 days before, 3 to 5 days before, which is, Pranic Healing protocol, but, how you handle that. But with the, the periods, 3 to 5 days before, I help her with her periods, you know what I'm saying? That's off rip. She don't really have painful periods anymore if I do my shit right, I do my little healings on her. And then if she, eats right as well, that's the main thing, ladies. For your menstruation, I can, healing the cramps all the time, but the big part of your cramps is your diet. I guarantee you're gonna have cramps if you eating meat, man. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. Like, it sucks, but I've studied my girlfriend for all these years, and I'm like, babe, all right, I hate to break it to you, but every time you've had a great period and you ain't had no cramps, you didn't eat no meat like that. And then when you do, when you're hunched over, like, I gotta sleep in, in the shower and out of commission, is when we ate heavy. You know what I'm saying? Whether that was just ate a lot or ate meats. So, yeah. So now, we got a point where I regularly heal her, menstrual cramps and, prevent the bad periods and little headaches and stuff like that. But the second time, the other day, I was doing the healing on her and, she had congestion. Her stomach was hurt. She couldn't really, or not congestion, but she was constipated. It felt like. And so, did some healing on her, stomach and whatnot, and I was doing healing on her whole, like, body and stuff, and then she was like, oh damn, it's working. She was like, I feel back to normal right now. Like, I feel like everything, like, my body just what word did she say? Restructured, or like it reshaped itself or whatever. And then she had her eyes closed again, and then She's like, oh my God, babe, like, now this kind of freaked me out. This tripped me out, but I'm like, I can just, I guess, attribute it to the, you know, the energy or whatever. Like, when I'm healing, whenever you're healing, doing pranic healing, you're pulling down a bunch of spiritual energy, either from your surroundings, but if you really want to do powerful, divine, you know, advanced healing, you draw energy from God, from the source, and angelic beings, and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? You can use earth, air, solar prana, ground prana, you know what I mean? But that's not as potent, that's not as healing as the spiritual, divine, light, violet, electric, violet energy that you pull down from source, from God, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I use. It's way faster, way easier, way more efficient, safer. So I'm doing that. That's how I do my healing. So she got her eyes closed and she's like, babe, what the fuck? I see a bright ass light. I see a bright light, but what the fuck? Nah, she's like, nah, like, there's no lights on in here. Like, there's no, it was daytime. And she's like, nah, like, there's nothing behind the window. And she was like, nigga, she literally said, I see a bright golden light in front of me with my eyes closed. She's like, she literally said, nigga, that's you. Then she said, stop. It worked. I'm starting to get creeped out. Stop. I'm good because I'm starting to get creeped out. Then she said, she just being a girlfriend, she like, don't go giving this energy out to everybody, okay? Nobody deserves to have, you know, this energy. And then she was like, man, just make sure you be careful. I don't want the government killing. She keep thinking the government gonna kill me. I'm like, nah, you know, maybe years ago, I'm like, nah, this is pretty like normal. It's just not regular in the U.S. in the West right now. But I'm like, man, like, shit, I hope you don't kill me. Shit, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, so pranic healing really does, you know, help you to perform what can be called quote unquote miracles, miraculous healing, you know. And yeah, man, there's more cases too on the healings, but I guess I'll just say those quick ones. I'll probably have more little testimonials for y'all from people. But yeah, the healings is all the spiritual stuff. It be getting wild, man. Love y'all. Peace.